I'm a massive Diontae fan. Don't get it twisted by any means, man. I love Diontae, but I also love, making some trades and getting some value in with some other stuff. So, Pickens, when Pittsburgh comes out and they draft a wide receiver in the second round, you need to take notice. Big facts. This kid is a bulldog. He's mean. He's vicious. I love his personality. And him coming off the ACL. I mean, he's on 9 months now. Ran a 4.47 at the combine. Recently he was speaking without. He said he feels really good. There, he got him out there running all over the place. Catching passes, doing his thing. I'm super. Again, this has the makings of something's going to happen in Pittsburgh in the next year. It's either going to be Diontae's getting a contract or Claypool's going out. Pittsburgh is not known for going up and actually paying their wide receivers. So Diontae could be on the move. Claypool, we'll see what happens with him. I like him going this year. Hopefully they move him into the slot and take advantage of his size and his speed in that area and put Pickens on the outside and see what he can do. But Pickens is a guy that I like, especially if you can get him in the second, like at the early second. I think he's a great piece that you could stick on your taxi for a year, see how he develops, let him get his feet underneath him with that ACL. But again, too, it's like I've always said, man, if Pittsburgh's taking a wide receiver in the second round, I am listening because I'm also a Steeler fan, so and that's part of it. But I'm definitely listening because that's one spot where they have just been hitting consistently for years.
I'll say too with Pickens though. I think what Pittsburgh could do, they could rotate all three of these guys through the slot because Diontae could play the slot. He didn't really do it last year. Claypool's played a little bit of big slot in the past and in college. And Pickens, I know it was sub 20%. I believe it was not this past year, but the year before that. He actually looked decent when he played in the slot. There is some concerns there. Obviously, the ACL, some character concerns as well. And the fact that like 80% of his production came from go routes and slant routes. So he's not developed yet, but this is the boom bust prospect if you're taking it at the end of round one with everybody else around there. If you're hoping for upside, like if you're not trying to draft a Chris Olave or Jahan Dotson, the kind of safe player, or James Cook or somebody like that, you're shooting for upside, you're picking George Pickens or you're picking Christian Watson. That's just kind of what it is this year.
For every reason that you were drafting Chase Claypool, you are drafting George Pickens.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it is both the Steelers, but just getting that, I mean, Claypool still to this point, just the sheer size and speed and what Claypool can do. We saw glimpses of it. That ceiling is there, and that's also what you do get with George Pickens. And as Coach alluded to, the floor might be a little bit lower than an Olave or a Dotson. But if you're looking for a guy that can really bring you that true ceiling, George Pickens there at the beginning of the second round is your guy all day. I love that pick.
I'll also say don't sleep on Calvin Austin. This dude, if Diontae moves on, that dude's going to be very, very important, and he's a baller. I don't care how big he is. That dude is a baller.
Yep, he's a great taxi ad because he's going so late in drafts, and Pickens is the prime piece right now. People are not even looking